All right, good morning, Cadre. It is Sunday, November 4th. Um, so we are going to come out with another shave today like I usually do on Sundays. Um, what we're going to use today is a new soap that entered the den, however, from a maker that we all know pretty well now, and that is CBL soap. I'm using the Pineapple Cilantro. This is a scent that I asked Chris to make because I had tried a bath soap that was scented very similarly to this. It adds a really nice clean note to the pineapple sweetness, and it just makes it a really refreshing scent in my opinion. Tones down the citrus of the pineapple. I really like it a lot. The other thing that I'm doing is that I'm going to, oh, it's hot. I put in really hot water. I'm using a scuttle. This is one that Josh, Mr. Dagwood Z, sent to me. So I use it. I haven't used it in a while though because I don't really use it that much during the hot weather. And so now I feel like I can do it again. And then I also, because kids don't know about daylight savings time and they're still up early, I've got me some coffee. Black, of course, in my shaving cadre mug. It's hot. So, gonna come at you guys with a shave today. This scuttle puts this on top for whatever reason, I don't know why, but that's kind of what it's got there, so we'll set that off to the side. I did bloom a little bit. Usually when I use my scuttle, I pour a little bit into the soap chamber of the bloom water, just a little bit. There we go. And then the rest I'll use as my pre-shave as normal and get it in. I'm going to rub it in a little bit more vigorously because after getting out of the shower, instead of just putting on shirt and shorts, I ran downstairs, grabbed my hot water that I had put in the microwave to get warm, and then I also grabbed my coffee. So really rub it in there and get it good, in my opinion, this time. Can still smell it, which is nice. As far as brush goes, I'm going to use the brush that I didn't use on Friday because I called an audible. I'm going to use my wolf whiskers with an Envy White 2 knot, I believe is what it was called. It's a good knot. I like it. And we're going to go to town and load up first in the puck. Just a little bit more. Don't really need a lot, I'll be honest, but that should be good. We'll set that in the scuttle. Kind of clean up the edges here. Okay. And then, because now this is heavy, takes 2 hands pretty much. I'm going to dump a little bit of the water out so I don't slosh around too much. We're going to build the lather here. And by adding that extra water there, I really need to work it in by adding that bloom water into here because I shouldn't really have to add any more water. I've gotten pretty familiar with the soap. I've used nightly lathers. The one that he sent me, that is the Black Rose with the money scent. I've been using that for some nightly lathers and getting some really good results. That's a good scent. I'll be honest though, Chris, I don't know if I'd buy that one. Just because of all the other rose scents that I got. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but... So, Josh mentioned the other day in his video when he used a scuttle that sometimes soaps don't do well with the heat. So, this is also more of a test to see how does CBL soap do with the heat. So, I've got a good lather going here, guys. happy with where it's at. It's nice and warm. The scuttle is nice and warm to the touch. And there is something about warm lather on the face. It does feel good. I'm not gonna lie. It does feel good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. And then I just, like Josh mentioned, I just set the brush right back in there, right? Into the skull. So, all right, let's go ahead and get shaving. I've got my Feather SS. We're going to use that again. It is on its third shave on the Feather Pro Guard blade that is in there. So let's just see how it goes today. Maybe I should invest in a sponge like some of you guys use. I don't know. 1 second. There you go, Nurse Dave. Kids. Always a dad first. Always a dad first. I'm a little bit nervous because I got a pimple that popped up right there. So, season change, man. It's a bugger. The soap seems to be doing pretty good with the heat. But I actually think the heat caused it to dry a little bit more. If that makes sense. The lather is still plenty slick. It's just, it feels a little dry on my face. And to be honest with you, because I'm using a straight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush, dip it into some water real quickly here, and just give it a couple more swirls. And just retouch up these areas where I'm going, where I gotta finish in that pass. I don't know. It's probably just me. Didn't get enough water in there. But it was still slick. It was just dry. So that's a thing, you know, some shavers, I notice they're like, if you have to go back to water, you gotta go back to the puck to get more soap or something like that effect. That's not a problem. It's guaranteeing that you're gonna get a better result. Now it's doing much better. Much better. So, yes, my Utes lost yesterday. I'm not happy about it. I mean, the game wasn't going real well to begin with, you know, it wasn't looking real great, but when they started turning it around, they put 17 unanswered points on the board. They went into halftime down technically, but they came out, they were doing good. Quarterback goes down, broken collarbone. He's out for the rest of the season. He's a junior. So he's got one more year. He's already redshirted, so I doubt he'll qualify for a medical red shirt or anything like that, obviously. It's too late in the season, but...
Daddy! How do we spell grandma?
Grandma.
What?
1 second, bud. Let me finish this little piece.
Daddy,
Sorry, guys. 1 second here. Okay. All right. There's the first pass. Went pretty well. Okay. I'm going to pause you guys. I'm going to rinse, and we'll be right back. All right. Coming back, loading up for pass 2. Oh, yeah. That first application out of the scuttle when it's nice and warm. Oh, it feels good. Whoop. Flinging soap everywhere. This is straight shave number 210 or 211 for me, I think. Wasn't on the forums much yesterday, sorry guys. Just after I got done with the football games, which were fun, 4 championship games, they went really well. I just got home, started watching the game, got upset with the game, started drinking some Wild Turkey 101, and then watched the Jazz game, got upset by that. And was watching a little bit more football and, ended up falling asleep on the couch. So, I'll probably try and catch up a little bit more today. We'll see how it goes. So. I'm going to watch the clock. Probably do the neck on video, and then I'll finish up the rest off video because this against the grain pass takes me longer. I'll keep the video shorter. I try to keep them under 20. I feel like that's a good spot. All right. Go ahead and pause you guys for a second. I'll finish up. I'll start talking and then I'll nick myself in this area. Okay, so usually with the straight, I stop there. Pretty smooth. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. Chin, lip, cheeks are all real good. But seeing as it's Sunday, I'm going to chase a little bit. Plus, the warm lather feels so good. So, what I'm going to chase with is not the straight, because I'm not that dumb. I'm not good enough, let me put it that way. I'm not good enough to do that. I'm going to use my Schick. I don't know how long this blade has been in there, but... I can do some blade buffing. With it. Use the soap's residual. There we go. Feels good now. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup and then I'll be right back. We'll do post and talk and wrap up. Okay, so I'm back. That was a good shave, good post shave. I did get a little nick over here, not bad though. That was with the straight. I came in at the wrong angle on my against the grain pass. Typical. So yesterday in my journal I mentioned that I was wearing the stripes, and I posted a picture of me in my football stripes. Somebody made a comment, talking about the stripes and the difference between them and basketball. So I will say this, just so you guys know. Football stripes are usually 2 1/4 inch wide. Basketball stripes are usually 1 inch wide. Football, you have a collar and a pocket. Basketball, no collar, no pocket, just a V-neck. So there is differences. This week I ordered a new basketball shirt, went down a size, and then I bought new pants too, and I went down from last season 4 inches. So I was happy about that. Got to get them hemmed, because they come long, so that way people can hem them to where they need them. So I got to hem them, so I'll take care of that in the next few days. Usually my grandma helps out with that. So, what do I want to use today? Well, with the pineapple and cilantro, I have one in mind. It's just a matter of if I can find it. I'm sure you guys know what that is. And here it is. And that is Fine Platinum. I'm running low. I'll be honest, like a lot of you guys that have talked about the price increase on Fine, I think when I run out, I don't know if I'm going to replace them. I feel like with what's in them, I think they overprice themselves, I'll be honest. And I like the fact that if I get Sterling's or other people's, they tend to add other stuff into them, like witch hazel or something else, to glycerin to help. So I don't think I'll get them again. And plus, I've been so happy with the EDT of Sterling, I don't think I need to get the Fine EDTs either. So that was really good choice there. I'll wrap it up with, after I change and get into my Sunday's best, I'll use the Executive Man. I got a little sample of the EDT, and I'll put on some spritzes of that. And now I think Sterling, you can add a menthol to any aftershave too. So if you like the platinum with the menthol in it, you can add it there too. So that's an option also. But overall, a good shave. I really enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too. I don't know how many shaves I'll get in this week on camera. I'll try and get caught up a little bit today, but I'll get caught up a lot tomorrow. I've got a lot of other soaps still to use. I've got the rest of the CBL soaps to go through. I've got a Henriette Victoria soap over there that I want to use. I have another Uncle John's soap that I want to use. Another Cherry City and a Sterling soap also that I want to use. So I've got a lot of stuff to get me through. I think I've got I got 10 soaps over there. So I've got 10 soaps already picked out that I'm going to be using over the next few days. Next 10 days really. So aside from that, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't joined the Shaving Cadre yet, hit us up at www.theshavingcadre.com, and I'll see you guys on the pages. Bye.